Beast, review how to do a drop from like a somewhat high area or even a higher area. It depends how good you are, depends how far you want to go. So let's get started. Is by showing you the basics of roll. Now the roll helps to absorb shock and to make sure that you don't take the shock into your bones, which will help you live longer and be able to do parkour for longer in your life. Alright, so as you can see, Andy here is doing a triangle position with his fingers and hands, which helps to angulate your body to have it go from your shoulder to the back of your butt. And it basically makes a nice diverse absorption of shock to the ground and your body. Now go ahead and add a jump in there, Andy. Land from a high position. What you want to do is make sure that your momentum is diverse across the whole roll. So the way to do that is not only, of course, land with your feet, absorb the shock a little bit with your knees, and get into this kind of position, but once you are about to head to the ground, you want to let your chest swing. So that way you're swinging with the rest. And you'll roll right along and absorb the shock just splendid. Let me show you that in fast motion. Now, of course, that was a low area, but now we're going to take you to a higher area.
So, when we're taking our first initial drop, okay, I like to don't just stand up here and jump off. It's not going to work like that. You'll be out of position the whole time. You want to make sure that your body is kind of bent over, kneeling position, so you're ready for when you take off. You're actually getting a little more power, you're a little more controlled, you're not so extended. And when I take off, my position is going to be back this way. My arms and everything, I'll show you when I get back down there how I'm gonna be. You'll just see. So where I jump, right? From here. This object is kind of awkward, so if I jump like this, the hips are gonna go that way and I don't want to hit the roots, so I'm gonna have to angle my body a little differently. So when I take off here, I can then land and roll out safely. Because I've already explained in the last little clip. When I'm in the air, my arms are behind me. Okay? I don't want my hands in front. People might say, oh, put your hands in front if you're ready to take the fall. No. You want them here because then my weight is forward the whole time. Then when I land and my feet hit, as soon as my feet hit, my toes, the balls of my feet, you land on your heels, you're going to be feeling that for about a week and it's going to suck. You want to have toes, knees bent, arms back, head looking ahead of you. Okay? Arms come in to collapse the shoulder. Now, I roll over my right shoulder. People might say, hey, roll over your left. I personally like when I drop down, I roll over that side. Whatever preference you have, make sure everything stays the same no matter what side you're doing it on. You're gonna collapse, you're gonna kind of turn your body, push it off and roll, okay?
And while you're doing the roll, don't forget to tuck your head.
Yeah, always tuck your head. Don't ever leave your head like that. Nice and loose. Lift your head. Collapse. Okay? You'll know that when you do jumps and drops and stuff, you end up hitting your head through the roll, you roll too late. I've done that. If you land and feel a shock in your legs and then roll, you did it too early. You have to, if there's a happy medium, you gotta find. Okay? With practice comes perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. Not just practice makes perfect. You practice wrong, it's gonna be crap the whole way down the road. So practice this stuff real safely, and you'll be just fine.